So basically, it's an incentive-based learning platform for student communities. Now let's jump on to the problem statement first. So basically, currently there's no direct communication between the third-party edtech platforms and the student communities. So I'm trying to create a platform through which the third-party edtech organization can directly communicate with the student communities for their benefits. Also, like currently, students consider their course activities as burden. They are not willing to engage in it, and things even got worse with the onset of remote era. Also, there's a need of a proof of attendance-based mechanism to validate the engagement of students on their workshop, on their activities, which can include workshop or session, so that they can actually include that particular verification thing in their resume that they actually attended that particular workshop or did that activity. So moving towards the solution, what I had think to build is basically a LMS platform. It will be an LMS platform from the institute's end and from the student end. So basically, on this particular platform, the institute can take on their course-related activities and a student can engage to the course-related activities, and this platform will maintain a performance score of a student for a whole month. And based on the performance score, this platform will incentivize students based on how they are actually performing. And from where these incentives will come, as I said, like the edtech organization can directly come to this platform and promote their content, and against that particular content promotion they need to pay certain fees, and my smart contracts will basically distribute that particular fees among all the students based upon their performance scores. So coming to the technical implementation of it, let's have a little glimpse on over it. So basically, whenever a new institute is registered, a funds manager smart contract corresponding to that particular institute will be deployed, which will be managing all the funds coming from advertisers to that particular institute. And I'd leverage the Superfluid instant distribution agreements to basically support the distributions of tokens to all the institutes. And once the institute has been registered, a Gelato task will be set up, which will basically recurringly at the end of each month will call the distribution function to distribute all the tokens among the students. And last but not the least, I had used the Pinata as a pinning mechanism for just storing the metadata over the IPFS for my POAP tokens. Yeah. So on a broad basis, what all our features I had implemented till now. So basically, as I said, firstly, it's an LMS platform. So I need to have certain feature, basically the LMS oriented features, which includes assigning assignments or evaluating responses as well. And at the student dashboard, I do have an advertisement area which that edtech organization can leverage to promote their content. And for advertisers, basically I have three things. First is normal advertisement. So for normal advertisement, it can be in a kind of post against which they need to pay a certain fee. And second is the tokenized service. The fee will be for the tokenized survey will be charged based upon the number of responses they require, and the respondent will be instantly rewarded once he complete that particular survey. And third is POAP NFT driven events. So suppose if any edtech organization wants to hold any event for that particular institute, and then student can attend that particular event, and once they had attended, they can claim the corresponding POAP token for that event they had attended. So they actually have a proof of attendance NFT recording for that particular event. So let me just demo it to you. So I had a pre-recorded video because on actual demo it would take a lot of time. So I will start from the institute dashboard itself. Like it has total 3 dashboards: the institute one, the advertiser one, and the student one. So let me start from the institute dashboard.
At the institute dashboard, we need to write a unique code for the corresponding institute, and once we click on init institute, it will deploy institute manager smart contract, which will gonna maintain all the funds coming from advertiser to this particular institute. And as you can see, we can also add multiple streams to the institute, like different institutes have different streams of students. So basically, you can add the streams, and once we are done with it, the institute can basically use this platform as a normal LMS platform. They can add the assignments. They can see the submission over a particular assignment, can also mark the assignment, and the marks given to the assignment will be used to compute the performance score of a student for a month. So basically, this is the exploration of the platform from the institute's end. So let's take a look over the advertisers end. So basically, this is the advertiser dashboard where you can see all the registered institute. Basically, we have provided 3 facilities for the advertisers. So he can basically promote events, take surveys, and can promote advertisements as well. So for promoting events and promoting advertisement, the advertisers need to pay a certain fixed amount of fee right now. And for taking survey, the fee depends on the number of responses he needs. So like, let me add one question and just to OK. Once I do an OK, the MetaMask will show up and will ask for the number of DIAX token corresponding to the number of responses he needs. So basically, he needs 3 responses, so he needs to pay 6 FDIX. So basically, I'm using the DAI as a platform currency here right now. And he can also see all the POAP tokens requests which he had received for the particular event which he had launched up. So this was at the advertiser's dashboard scene. So now basically let's explore the platform from the student end. At the student end, we first have this register me button, which the student have to click only once to start availing the monthly incentives. And then we have the POA tokens button. The POA tokens will gonna redirect the student to all the POAs he is currently having for the workshop or events he had attended. You can read the full POA description as well. So basically, these POAs are nothing but NFTs for the particular events as a proof of attendance, and he can leverage his platform to just take on their academic activities like completing the assignments and stuff. And in the middle we had feed for advertiser, where all the advertisements from the advertisers will gonna show up. Here the advertiser can also promote the event as we had showed previously, and student can, if the student had attended that event, he can claim the corresponding POAP token for that particular event by just filling this form. The request will gonna go to the advertiser sent. And on the right side, we have the modules, which basically the survey which the advertiser want from the student. And on completing this particular survey, student will instantly receive some incentives corresponding to that particular survey. And then we have this incentive receipt, which show how much incentive the student had received till now. And last but not the least, we have this performance gauge, which basically tells the student like how he's performing comparative to the other student.
Yeah, so that was the demo. So now let's move on to the future prospects I have for these platforms. So I need to make the LMS side of the platform to be more extensive and robust as would be used by institutes. And I was thinking to enable the gas lab transactions at the student end so that the onboarding for the student should be quite easy. Also, I would be enabling the dynamic fee calculation based upon the certain parameters, like for how many days the advertiser need that post to be circulated, and would be improving the advertiser dashboard to monitor certain more ongoing activities. So yeah.